If you are living paycheck to paycheck and you don't have a savings, then this video is for you. That used to be me, and today I'm going to share with you 5 money saving habits that changed my life. The first habit is becoming a minimalist. Sell items that you no longer use. Start an OfferUp account. A few years ago, I started decluttering my home. I started selling items that I no longer use and that were no longer serving me. I started an OfferUp account. Starting an OfferUp actually made me a few $1,000s. I used to be a makeup hoarder. I would order so many beauty products and I spent thousands of dollars on makeup. I regret doing that so much. I ended up selling most of the items on OfferUp, and that's how I made money. I decluttered my space. It's easier for me to clean my apartment because I don't have that many things. I was able to make some extra cash from selling all of my stuff. I'm not fully a minimalist, but I have come a long way. I was the type of person that was a shopaholic, and I figured I couldn't continue to live my life like that because I have goals now. When you get rid of stuff and get rid of clutter, not only does it help you mentally, but it helps you to be more organized and you have more space. I feel like mentally you automatically feel a lot better than when you have so much clutter. My closet has become very minimal. I don't really buy a lot of clothes anymore. I stick to buying staples that I can wear so many different ways. And honestly, this has really helped so much. Habit number 2, minimize online shopping. Stop buying clothes and shoes that you don't need. I used to spend all my money on clothes and shoes, purses, makeup, beauty products, skincare. I'm telling you, all of these things are so expensive. If you are blowing your paycheck on clothes and shoes, you need to cut that out. That is not going to serve you in the long run. We are in quarantine anyway. There's nowhere to go. You don't need all that clothes. If I want to buy myself something new, I first look in my closet and I try to sell items that I no longer use. And then I use that money to buy whatever it is that I want. With online shopping, there's so many advertisements and so much marketing especially on Instagram. If you come across an item that you really want, try the 30-day rule. Try putting the item in your cart for 30 days. Leave it in your cart for 30 days, and if you still want that item 30 days later, really think about, is that particular purchase going to serve you? Is it going to add value to your life? And always try secondhand options. There's nothing wrong with buying secondhand items. There's the Facebook Marketplace, there's OfferUp. Habit number 3, I stopped eating out. Now, I'm not saying that you can never eat out, but for me, I used to eat out all the time. I used to buy Starbucks every day. I used to, buy myself my beverages. I used to buy lunch every day, sometimes even dinner. And then looking at my bank statements, most of my money was going to food. So I had to come up with a plan and I had to cut back on the spending. Eating out is expensive. Especially, if you eat out, it's like you're paying for a service. So in addition to your meal, you still have to tip. If you can't afford to tip, then you shouldn't be eating out. Now, if I do eat out, maybe it's once or twice a month. I don't deprive myself from eating out. I just don't do it every single day or every week. What I do is I make a grocery list and I only buy the items that I'm going to use for the week. I also try to eat less meat. That has really saved me a lot of money. I spend about 30 to 40 bucks in groceries every week. And if you guys would like to see a video on how I do that, leave me a comment down below and I will make a video for you guys. Habit number 4, learn to negotiate. If you don't know how to negotiate, I really recommend that you learn now. I learned how to negotiate maybe like 2-3 years ago, and there's not a purchase that I don't negotiate. Always make an offer. If something costs $40, offer $35, $30, and usually people meet you halfway. And don't lowball people either. Go down $5 or $10, maybe $20. Usually when you negotiate, one of two things: they'll either accept or they'll go a little bit higher than what you offered. And if they are not willing to negotiate, then ask someone else. Find someone else who will negotiate. Keep looking. Don't settle for the first person that you found. Negotiate your salary. On your next job offer, ask for a little bit more and see what happens. Now, don't ask for a crazy amount. Always ask for more. Know your worth and know that you deserve more. It doesn't hurt to ask. My last job offer, I negotiated my salary and they accepted. What's the worst that can happen? That they tell you no. I recently negotiated my last car deal. I was in the market for a newer car. I still bought a used car. I negotiated my down payment and my interest rate. I signed my deal on my own terms. Especially car dealerships, you really have to be careful because they will play you for your money. Do not let them play you. Habit number 5 is pay yourself first. Don't blow all your hard-earned money. Make sure that you are saving some money and putting away some money in case of an emergency. If you don't have an emergency fund, I really recommend that you start one as soon as possible. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do work for a bank, and I get this question asked all the time. What amount of money should I be saving every year? If you are not sure what amount you should be saving, I would recommend that you start with 15 to 20% of your salary. And what I mean by paying yourself first is every time that you get paid, transfer the amount of money that you want to save to your savings account. For example, this is what I did. I figured out the amount of money that I wanted to save every year, and I divided that by 12. Divide that by 12, and for me, I get paid every 2 weeks. So what I did is I divided that by 2. And then I came up with the dollar amount that I needed to save every paycheck. So then every time that I would get paid, I would transfer that amount into my savings account. And if you're not good with saving money, figure out a way to make some extra money. There's so many ways to make extra money, and if you guys would like to see some ideas, leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to share that with you all. And there's so many other ways to save money, but these are the top 5 ways that really helped me get my finances in order. I hope that these tips really helped you. If you are going to start your savings, leave me a comment down below and let me know which one of these 5 tips you will be using, or if you're going to use all of them. I would really like to know what you guys think about starting an emergency fund. It is very important that you learn to manage your finances and that you write down your long-term and short-term goals financially, you would be surprised how many people I've met that make over $150,000 a year and do not save a dime. I just really don't understand that, especially with everything going on right now. You really have to have that emergency fund. It's really important that you start a savings. If you guys would like to see more videos on finance, personal and business, leave me a comment down below. Leave me any questions that you may have. If I'm able to help you in any way, I'd be more than happy to do so. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.